Hi, I'm Laura Lively. Welcome to you and all of your parts. Have you ever felt like your parts didn't trust you? I get that, and I think that's okay. It's pretty common, actually, in parts work. Often we are just meeting our parts for the first time. And, you know, if we've been around the sun a few times, meaning we're over 30, I mean, why would you trust somebody on site? Why would you expect your parts to trust you? When we're first starting our work, I liken these parts to children that have been in a foster care system for way too long. I don't care if you are planning to be the most amazing parent possible and you're fostering these children. If these kids have been bounced from home to home to home or ignored, they're not going to trust you at first. They are just not going to, welcome you with open arms. It's going to take time. It is going to take consistency for them to begin to trust you. That's how I feel about my parts. I started my own personal parts work journey when I was 51 years old. I had parts that were super skeptical. My system, when I first started talking to these parts, remembered that I had done some inner child work back in the 1990s. And one of the very first questions I got was, "Are you going to abandon us again like you did when you were 30?" I was kind of taken aback, a little bit shocked, and also horrified because I had. And that's what I said. I am so sorry. I did abandon you. I told them that my intent was not to do it again and that I would work towards building that relationship and that trust with them and being there. I heard a whole lot of, "We'll see." They were skeptical, and I had to work to check in with them. I worked to make sure I checked in with them consistently. And now the majority of my parts do trust me. It has been a journey and it continues to take acknowledging, accepting, and appreciating them on my side. So, skepticism, I get. I understand why they don't trust me. They may have just met me. Trust takes time to build. If you have if you have parts that don't trust you, your job is to show up. Your job is to accept them just as they are, skeptical and standoffish, even if that's how they are. If they're skeptical, okay, that's all right. You're welcome to be skeptical. Notice, however, notice if that skepticism feels hurtful to you. Notice if it makes parts want to be resistant to checking in, to working with the other parts, because then you've got other parts involved. Those are also parts that are hurt that your other parts are skeptical or don't like them, as the case may be. Self and self energy would be curious about all of those parts, the skeptical ones, the ones that are hurt by the skepticism, the parts that are resistant to working. Self doesn't want to heal, or excuse me, it doesn't want to change its parts, it wants to heal its parts. So if you have parts that don't trust you, know that you're not alone and just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. They've had years to not know you, years to not trust you. It's going to take time. It is a process, it is a journey, it's a practice. So, my invitation is show up. Show up and notice any other parts that might be hurt by the skepticism or by the standoffishness and send those parts some love too. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have parts that don't trust you or don't like you, just keep showing up. Drop me a comment here or at lauralively.com. Hit the subscribe button so you never miss the content. And until next time, love to you and all of your parts.